Hey, fam. Woo. Oh. We just can't make it happen on this thing. We try. What's going on, everybody? Not everybody. Oh, one of you.
2 people on Facebook look like.
We can't see. Glow. I see you over. I see you.
D, we got you. Stay tuned. We got you tonight.
Stay tuned. So, y'all know how we do. We give it 3 minutes for everybody to get on. We got a hot one tonight.
Yeah. Make sure you jump in this joint whenever you're ready, D.
Of course.
Yeah.
If you want us to bring you on, we'll do the same thing too. What's going on, Indy? How you doing, baby girl? You know how we do. We just letting everybody get in, join us, because people always take that little bit of time. We got one tonight we do want to discuss, get some feedback on, and Indy, you are great at providing that feedback, so stay tuned if you can. One more minute. Who else is with us? We see Indy over there. Who else?
Who else on Facebook?
Make yourself known on Facebook. We can't see who is on here for some reason right now.
Oh, it's 3 people on there.
Yeah. Everybody that's on Facebook, if y'all could make yourselves known so we can know who is watching. Because we can't see. Oh, somebody's face just popped up. I'm good on my way home from work. Okay, great, Indy. Thank you.
Cuzzo.
Miko, what is going on? Spirit of Jason. How you doing?
Hey, Cuzzo, you be good for this one too, so stay on here good.
Yeah, Miko. All right, so it's time. So go ahead.
All right, y'all. So I was hoping to get more people in the beginning. I know y'all gonna start chiming in a little later. So basically tonight we want to talk about betrayal. Betrayal. All right. There's a lot of different Dre, what's good? Dre, you tune into this one, Dre. So tonight we're talking about betrayal. What do you consider betrayal? We're speaking relationships, y'all. What do y'all consider betrayal? I'm gonna lead with one thing, and actually I might have 2 I might can piggyback on. So what do y'all think about being in a relationship with someone, right? For, let's say, 11 years. Only to find out this person was married for 17. You never know. You never knew though. You know what I'm saying? So that means they involved in your life, your family, like everything. And then for whatever reason decides, nah, I'm going back to my family.
So you rocking with 2 families for 11 years. But you've been with the other one for 17.
Right. So you've been married 17 years, but within that, you started a little something, with someone else. But then
a little something. 11 years ain't no a little something.
What I'm saying, you started something, but you never told the person about your other situation. So you start getting involved, whatever. So I'm just gonna say it's foul. I really think it's foul. Houston, we have a major problem. Yes.
We got a major problem.
I mean, it's foul. And I guess it just does something to me because we, as men, we always label. So we all get caught up in that. You know what I'm saying? Oh, y'all know those saying they used, all men are dogs, woo, 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 right? That's a big something and a big no-no, right? So for the men that does this, my thing is, we're not giving no excuse. I'm not giving no excuse. I think it's wrong. You shouldn't play with people's feelings like that, men or women.
And how can you do that for 11 years?
Man, they got stories of people been living double lives for over 30 years.
Oh, remember, I was in that situation. Didn't know I was the second fiance. Had no idea. So for 5 years, I was in a relationship with somebody, and he was engaged before me, at the same time as me. But she knew about me, but I didn't know about her. So he was telling her, oh, this is nothing. It's all about you. But for me, I didn't know anything. So it seems to be a thing. I never had been to his house. I thought that I was at his house all the time, but he would wait till his mom would go to work, and I was at his mother's house visiting. He ain't never took me to his house or nothing.
Hey, I mean, that's a red flag.
Red flag. So, but I didn't know. How did I know?
No, I'm just saying general.
I thought that was his house.
Oh, okay.
It was pictures of him. It was pictures of his kids. I didn't know that wasn't his. How would I know?
Right. I knew another situation. This young lady was dating a guy. Now, this was just red flag. Like, he never invited to the house. They would have to meet somewhere like for a minute, right? And then when she finally did go, she was like, everything is still in boxes. So his excuse was, I just moved here, but he was here for like 2 years, but he still never unpacked. I'm like, something don't sound right with that one, right? Especially when, like, again, she wasn't, and then the only reason she got over there because she did the Inspector Gadget thing. She looked him up and all this old craziness, and that's when she found out where he lived and popped up. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, sometimes we got to be mindful. But I don't know. Oh, what I was gonna say is, I'm sorry. Again, not giving excuses. I think sometimes some dudes, I ain't gonna say dudes, some people, because females, they do the same thing. So I think what happens is you're not happy in the situation, right? And especially if you got kids involved, right? So you don't necessarily want to leave this. You're not happy. You know what I'm saying? You're not happy. So you go outside to find what you missing.
Happiness.
But the connection, you still have a connection with this person because, again, y'all got kids and, da-da-da. Mm-hmm. And as hopefully, as men or whatever, you want to be with your kids. So you still, hanging in there.
Teeter-tottering.
Yeah, but you all along you wrong, though. You know what I'm saying? Because you actually playing with two people's feelings. You know what I'm saying? You playing, and I think that's wrong.
Only worried about your own.
Yeah, so while you doing that, you just trying to kill time. I also know a situation, this guy, he was with his wife and everything else up until he wasn't happy for a long time. You know what I'm saying? But he got kids. You know what I'm saying? So once the youngest child graduated, went to the graduation, they went to dinner, but he never rode with them. He rode on his own car. So he left the dinner early, went home, he didn't even take everything. He just grabbed his necessities and it was out. He was like, I did my part, last one graduated, did my thing, I'm out. Moved into like a trailer home with his new friend. Or same girl she was with. It is better to just leave and move on. People are way too grown to be playing games. Yeah.
That's facts. But apparently people are still playing games. And you got the woman in this situation that gave her life for 11 years to this man who just decided one day, he just randomly packed up his stuff and said, I'm going to go be with them. I mean, what would you do in that situation? You got some women that's about to bust windows out of the cars. You got women that will go ahead and take that into their own hands. You got some that will just grieve over it. What would you do in that situation? What would you tell a woman dealing in that situation. For me, like I said, I actually dealt with that situation, and not only did I deal with that for 5 years, but we were engaged. He canceled the wedding the day before the wedding. I thought that my life was over. It was the worst experience I had ever dealt with. Couldn't eat, couldn't sleep, got real sick. I actually have had dealt with some health issues because of it. But let me tell y'all something. Sometimes those things that happen to us that we think are the worst things in our lives is the very things that God is trying to pull us away from so that we can get the blessings that he has for us. Okay?
Yeah, sometimes the removal is necessary. It's always right way and the wrong way to love somebody. Yeah, I think that's a song too. But that is true. Yeah, sometimes we gotta understand in life that certain removals, just like trash day, you know what I'm saying? Just like snow removal. Things of the nature, it happens.
Necessary.
It has to happen. It's necessary. So we gotta understand that. And I was always told that
look how God has blessed you. Hello?
I was always told
I wouldn't
that
have thought that time though.
that when you should never touch dead things. So once something has been removed, let it be removed.
Go ahead, let that carcass die.
My question
to her would be, how did you not know? 11 years?
Yeah, because the person, they was living together.
11 years, yeah. They were together for
everything.
11 years. So how could you think that there's something, another family that is going to be taking over when you're living with this person? 11 years ain't no little bit of time.
Yeah, so if you went and moved in with we living together. So of course in your mind, you're not thinking this person, how you gonna be married and living with me? You know what I'm saying? So that doesn't, you know what I'm saying? So yeah. Obviously the marriage or whatever case may be wasn't healthy. Obviously didn't bother the other person because he been gone for 11 years. So
people living double lives. That's right.
He must have been in the CIA.
I don't know, man. Guys ain't got to be in the CIA to do stuff like that. A simple, I'm going to the store, and then they go visit their other family, or I'll be back where I'm about to run out to the gym. You ain't got to be that smart.
Yeah. So obviously he must. I'm assuming. I'm just going to say he was. Chuck, what's good with you? I'm gonna say he had to be separated from this woman.
Good Lord, y'all.
And
easy
so he wasn't
jobs,
back and forth.
London.
Right. So to my understanding, no, he was here in this 11-year relationship. You know what I'm saying? This was it.
People will blind you, show you what they know you need to see, and take advantage of your heart and kindness, all while destroying you in the process.
Yeah. So what I was saying was the movie Baby Boy is a prime factor of that. Oh, okay. When he was
going back. Mother. Yeah.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
So, yeah. You know what? Baby Boy. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So it can happen because, like you said, obviously the other relationship, the married one, obviously she wasn't tripping or whatever the case may be. You know what I'm saying?
Or they weren't happy.
Yeah, so she was
Get out, Jody. Get out, Jody.
So
Jody was out.
He probably was just going there, see the kids, show his face, whatever. But and Dave over this joint brought up the Baby Boy. Remember when Tyrese was still dealing with the baby mother on this side
and this one on this side.
Yeah. So and I don't know. I just think it's wrong.
But y'all still ain't answer me. How should the woman who has been dealing with this man for 11 years and who has lost him just one random day to say, I'm going back home over there to my wife of 17 years that she didn't know about, how do you handle that?
You can't. There's nothing to handle.
What?
You know what I'm saying? Like,
well, it ain't nothing. It ain't nothing you can handle.
But don't get me wrong, because what happens is, it's wrong because you done left someone damaged. You know what I'm saying? That's wrong. Yeah. But I keep, calm her. I'm keep telling you,
And
karma's real. Therapy, yeah.
Do you really think therapy?
It works for some
It
people.
works for some,
It
but
works for
not
some people.
all.
Hey, Gail.
Mama Gail, how you doing?
Take it one day at a time. Yeah.
That's all you can do is
But
take it one day at a time.
my thing is this. Be honest with you, we all have to go through tests in order to have a testimony, right?
Exactly.
And we're going to have to, we're going to go through some hurtful things in life. You know what I'm saying? But as long as we endure it, we're going to get stronger. It's going to get better.
Mm-hmm.
So her going through this situation, I feel like the removal needed to happen in order for what has to happen.
Yes.
To happen. You know what I'm saying?
It must. And when what has to happen happens, you actually will see that you will appreciate it more because you'll know that it's real and you'll appreciate it because my guard has been up for years. Walls all the way up. Don't talk to me. No. You know, could be in a relationship, didn't trust anybody, you know, would still be in a relationship, but my walls were up. But when the real deal happens, when the real man comes, when it is genuine, you will be able to see that because of all that you have been through. Trust and believe. My story is you don't even know.
No, Indy, that's what I was saying. Indy based, I mean, what can she do? He made his choice. Right.
Yeah,
he made his decision. Right, wrong, and different. He made a choice. He made a decision.
And don't let him go back and forth in that decision either. As much as you want him, as much as you want to be with him or want whatever you had, don't let him go back and forth.
All right, so not going to be able to trust a guy after that. Yeah, it's gonna take a minute. It's definitely gonna take a minute.
Yeah, for sure.
Dave said it's
harder.
harder
and this was years later.
Huh?
This relationship was years later.
What relationship?
Me and you. It was 15 years after that.
Oh no, not. I'm talking. I think. Oh no, I think she's talking about the subject thing. Dave said it's harder for a guy to come in the life of someone who has been through that, but it's the healing that will get you through. That's kind of what I told them too. Someone who won't judge and give you some advice to cope has helped me. Okay.
Oh yeah, a non-judgmental friend.
Yeah. But therapy does not work for everyone.
That's what I say. I say it doesn't. Now
her God is going to be put strong and not trust anyone. Yeah, it's gonna, like I said, it's gonna be a minute. It's gonna be a minute. Everything in life happens for a reason. Her true blessing is coming. Same thing I told her.
That's exactly what we.
Debo, was good with you, bro.
What we know, it all happens for a reason.
It would be tough for a while, but she would get through it. Oh yeah.
Most definitely.
And that's, you know what, and I'm just saying those words right there. I mean, that's not. I mean, not even based off just a relationship. That's just life in general.
Period.
Again, we're gonna go through some trials. You know what I'm saying? It's just life. We have to. In order to get stronger, you got to go through it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying it's fair. I'm not saying it's fair at all.
Life isn't fair. So
yeah, we got to. You know what I'm saying? But we got to believe. First, you got to believe there is something better. You did nothing to deserve what you did got at all, right? But it's life.
And when you see like people that are doing well, that are happy, they also have a story that they went through. Everybody has their stories of hard times that they had to endure before they got to their blessing. Yeah,
because I'm quite like I said. I mean, it's hurtful because it's someone I personally know.
Yeah,
but I've heard these stories before. You know what I'm saying? It's like this with the coronavirus. You hear, oh my God, this is bad. But when it happens to someone dear and near to you, it hits differently. So I'm like, wow, man. You know what I'm saying? These good people, I'm sorry they even got to go through that. You know what I'm saying? But I do believe, you know what I'm saying, it's going to take some time. But you got to start the healing process. You got to take, sometimes, man, you know what, when you eat seafood in your house and the odor lingers, even though you took the trash out, it still lingers sometimes, right? Mm-hmm. But eventually it airs out.
Yes.
And we got to believe that. You know what I'm saying? Like, again, this is not going to happen overnight. This wound going to hurt
For a while.
But this too shall pass. I just want her to know, like I said, she needs someone to talk to, whatever case may be. Like I say, just how she reach out again if you need be. But again, I'm sorry you had to go through that.
Karma comes in twos.
I said that to her too.
Oh, it comes back all the way around. And
April was a good sis.
What good things that you gave out, trust, those are going to come back too. You did nothing wrong.
Open your heart to him and watch he manifest in blessings to come. Yeah. I say, I told her to, but when you going through at that moment,
you don't want to hear that.
Yeah. They was feeling some type of way, but they know that, they believe in that. But right now they in that, you know what I'm saying. When you going through, it's like, since we on here talking about betrayal, we talking about betrayal. Been in a relationship with someone that you really didn't know. Basically, you know what I'm saying? This person living a whole nother life. You thinking it's you and them, they got a whole nother life and wife on the other side of town. You know what I'm saying? So
you in an 11-year relationship, but they also had a 17-year marriage that they've been in during this entire 11-year relationship.
Yep. So we just talking about betrayal, and I don't wish ill feelings on no one. Even I was talking to her, I was saying that I didn't want any ill feelings to that. I don't know this dude, but I know Karma. I know she don't play
at all.
And you just can't do that to people, man. I don't care. And if it doesn't, like I was telling her, so she was like, she want him to hurt. And I told her, if it's meant for him to hurt, he will hurt.
Yeah, because sometimes it looks like people are just living their best life and they're real happy.
And you over here hurt.
You hurting, but it is not like that. Like, there are things that you won't know, things that you won't see, and trust and believe karma always comes back.
Yeah. Okay, Dave said, it's hard to pray and be inspired when facing a storm, but once God reveals the true person he is, gearing you up for someone that will cherish and treasure you.
Yes.
What's good, Chef?
Yes, that's facts. That's facts, man. Like, he just revealed himself. You know what I'm saying? He just showed who he was. Mm-hmm. So, did you lose something bad? Or
you hurt because you lost time and energy.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a lot of time and energy that just went to the wayside for nothing. You know what I'm saying? And
never worry about the things you can't control.
Yeah.
Just pray and hope for the best.
But see, the thing is, it's like the way some snakes come, man. It's just 11 years. You wasted these people's 11 years. That's bad, man.
Horrible.
That's bad.
Those are things, man, you get the family involved in. They're gonna come up missing for.
Pray and hope for the best. Yeah, you can. That technically is all you can do. But like I said, when
and
you
surround yourself with people that love you.
Yeah, but when you going through, man, none of that matters. You know what I'm saying? When you're in the
true.
midst, it just
remember that. I remember that.
But like I say, I gave those same words. Like I said before, if he's meant to hurt, he will hurt. But we got to understand, karma has no time limit.
At all.
Right? So it may not even happen to him. He may not feel it. But his seed may feel it. You know what I'm saying? So we got to understand, because this thing's called generational curses too. So we got to be careful. Like, when you out here wilding or whatever case may be and think you're just getting away with it, then you wonder why eventually your child's going through things and this, that, and the other. Yeah, like I said, karma, she don't play fair. You know what I'm saying?
So we're talking about the relationship that I was in for 5 years, where he was living a double life and was engaged to somebody else. In that relationship, it was also a very, very abusive relationship. And once my family found out, because I had been lying, I had been saying I got hit in the eye with a baseball, and that's why My eyes are black. I fell down the steps. That's where this bruise came from, blah, blah, blah. But when my parental unit found out what was really going on, there was some very hard anger that ensued, and people was going to come up missing. Understand that? But the conversation came, and relationships were built and formed when it came to fruition that, hey, you used to be a woman abuser. Now it falls on your daughter. I watched you abuse women. Now your daughter's being abused. So you can't get upset because you did that to other people's, what you did that to other people's children. So just please believe whatever you're putting out there, it's going to go back to somebody. It's coming back to you. It's coming back to your kids. My relationship with my parent had grown so much after that, and changed our lives, and you just have to keep that in mind. You can't get upset for the stuff that you did to other people that is now coming back to your family. It's going to come back.
Yeah, like I say, it's all about. I believe in karma. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't wish me personally don't wish ill on no one. Mm-mm. I have turned a new leaf in life. I wish everybody well, but I don't have nothing to do with karma. When she's loose, and ain't nothing you could do about it. But God has favor in those who serve and call His name. True. I wish my Joker would put their hands on Jay.
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you gotta and that's what I'm saying. Like, we gotta be careful how you treat people. That's all. I mean, you gotta be careful how you treat people.
You never look like what you've been through. Yeah, people would never know my story, right. Ever.
And I think that's everybody. Like, for us, like, when we go through things, yes, I don't think you should hold nothing in. I think you should talk about it, because my thing is, your story and your testimony could help someone.
It could. And that's why I talked about, what I've been through. One thing, I never want to make people feel like, oh, she talking about this and and I don't really know anything about it. I've been through some situations, y'all. I could write a book. I promise you. But everything happens for a reason. One thing I have learned, everything happens for a reason, and people get removed out of your life for a reason. Also, I'm a gospel recording artist. I love God with all I have, but you won't find me constantly saying, well, pray and God will get you through, and pray. You need to keep on praying. I'm gonna pray for you on my own time. But sometimes people don't want to hear that. When people are really, really going through bad times, hard times, tough times, they don't always want to hear, well, you need to pray. People that know that works, y'all can do the praying for them at that moment. But let these people have, deal with it. I'm sure what you've been through brought you closer to God. It absolutely did. It changed my life. All the way. And I you can't make me doubt him. I know too much about him.
Yeah, so again, I'm just want her to know she's not alone.
At all.
And again, this too shall pass. I know it's easier said than done. Is it gonna be easy? No. Because again, that's 11 years wasted. So
yeah.
I feel for you, you know what I'm saying? So we gotta be careful, man. It just to flip it, I know a situation where a female kind of did the same thing. I mean, rolled out, went somewhere else, because this particular person had more money. And she told the dude straight up. He was like, "Why are you doing this to me?" She said, "Because you can't give me the life like he can give me." She was keeping 1,000 with him. Went up there and thought she was gonna live this particular life, and found out, nah, that wasn't the guy.
And you had what you needed all along.
Guess what? She came crawling right back to the boy.
Came back. Now, would you take him back? Would you take him back?
With baby in tow. Came back with baby in tow. You know what I'm saying? So Nah, I couldn't.
I couldn't.
I mean, me personally,
I couldn't take them back.
I couldn't.
Some people can though.
Again, like I said before, man, you ain't supposed to touch dead things, and I'm saying once you ended it, that situation probably was bad anyway. Especially when they told you, they ain't just show you who they were. They told you who they were. He said, "You can't give me the life like he can give me." I like the finer things in life. He was taking her on trips, to, you know what I'm saying, whining and dining it. Oh boy, but he was home every day. He went to work.
Home.
Did the things he's supposed to do to get, they did have a child or whatever. But she wanted what she wanted.
She wanted money. He was buying her furs, fancy stuff. Think Like a Man touched on that? When? I don't remember that. We just saw that the other day.
What?
Think Like a Man?
You talking about the Steve Harvey one?
Yeah. I don't remember when they touched on that. Mom, hey mama. We are talking about betrayal.
Dawn and Lauren relationships were tested when she met a old friend who was a CEO. KB was good with you. Then when she found out true colors, she went back to him. Oh, is that what you're talking about?
On Think Like a Man. Yeah. He's right. Yeah, she wanted to date. She was dating the cook, and she was thinking, since she was a big time CEO, she wanted to go with the CEO, and he was a total jerk.
Yeah, man, this guy. I know I touched on this before, but it can't offend you. Females like that make me sick. Yeah. Listen, I was on a cruise, right? And this girl, I was on a cruise, and she said, if a dude, and she's how specific she was, and whoever been following this for a while, understand. This story what I was talking about. She said if a dude don't come to her with 5-carat princess cut, he ain't for her.
He ain't for her.
So I say, so let me ask you this. So if you meet a guy who meets all your needs, right? But he happened to work at McDonald's. You trying to say that's the best he can do is this particular ring. And she was like, no, because if he wants me, he gonna want to do better. He gonna go do better. It's like, wow.
And a lot of y'all want all this stuff for them to do better and be better for you. But what are you doing for them? It's so many people like that. He got to come to me with this. He got to have this. He got to do this, make this much money, give me this size ring, blah, blah. What are you bringing to the table? Nothing.
I wish I could run into this girl. I just curious on, where her life is. What her life had turned out to be. Because to be so materialistic, I was like, wow.
Because at the end of the day, when all that stuff goes away, y'all gonna have nothing.
I had a conversation with someone the other day. We was talking about that. Like, I don't believe in that whole marriage. I think some people put too much emphasis on the word, right? Let's take this paper away. You know what I'm saying? Let's take the rings off, whatever case it may be. So now what? You know what I'm saying? Well, now what? And they're going to be single for life with that mentality.
Yes,
exactly. That's what I said. That's how I let it on to. Like, when people put emphasis on marriage, like, I'm married. Okay, what that got to do with anything? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just a word. That's a piece of paper, whatever case may be. It's all about the word. You got people now just want to be married just to say it. They don't necessarily put in the work for whatever case. Then they wonder why the relationship not going the way it's going. Because you too caught up on the word. You caught up on the ring. How big the ring is, how small the ring is. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, my girlfriend got a platinum such and such. Why I only get white gold? You know what I'm saying? Like, what is important to you? You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, that's just me. I can care less about the paper, the ring. You know what I'm saying? Like, what's the work?
Yeah, because
what's your work look like?
What it looking like? Without these rings, we still husband and wife.
So it doesn't. But that's teach his own. Yeah, but
my husband didn't even propose with a ring. Who cares? It came later. It'll come later. That's right.
Exactly.
And 9 years. Y'all just celebrated y'all 9-year anniversary, right, Andy?
I mean, I don't know. Like I said, some people emphasis on certain things. I just don't think. I mean, I understand we go through life still living all traditional things, because traditionally this is the way it's supposed to go. But what they got to do with anything? What they got to do with the real point of it? You know what I'm saying? So I won't get my soapbox about that. But yeah,
don't get on.
Betrayal. So again, KB, for people that started late, the subject was
9 years, baby.
the subject was about betrayal. Young lady was in an 11-year relationship, but the guy she was in a relationship with actually was married. Was a married man basically, but she didn't know.
Years.
So let me see, it's 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. So 6 years prior to her meeting him, you know what I'm saying? He was married for 6 years when he met her. She didn't know. Moved in, all of this. So that's what I was trying to say. Like, you went that far to even move in. I mean, at all her kids' functions, he there. He doing the part. So then out the blue, for whatever reason, he felt like, man, I need to go back home. You know what I'm saying? Home? What are you talking about?
What?
Yeah. So I was just saying that be careful, y'all. I feel for people. You know what I'm saying? Not only the victim, but I actually feel for the person that's going through that, because that means you're not happy inside. You're miserable. You know what I'm saying? You're miserable, and now you done got two, Bill. In this case, it seems like one. Now you don't bore somebody else down to your misery. You know what I'm saying? Just because you wasn't happy.
And not only that, if there are kids involved, they have to deal with that too. Like, that's selfish. That's the most selfish thing you could do.
Dog, man, I don't know, man. I feel, like I said, I guess I'm feeling something. Because again, I hear these stories a lot. They got movies about them, all that, right? But when it, again, like the coronavirus, you hear about it in the news, it's like, oh my goodness, bad. But when it hits home, and so that's how I just feel like, dang, this happened to somebody I know. Like, that's crazy. I just didn't think, and it's crazy because the person who happened, they on a game. So I'm really, she really had her guards down to allow this dude to do that, man. And that's sad, because you got women, you got women walking around with these walls up, and then dudes trying to figure out why.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. Women, just know all men are not like that. But yes, I understand why you guys have walls up. And men too. You know what I'm saying? Like, believe it or not, men get hurt.
Yeah.
Men get hurt too.
It's some women like that.
It
is some women that do stuff like that.
Yeah, you got, like I was telling about
I know some good men that have gotten hurt really bad.
Yeah, so it go both ways. So anybody is out here living selfishly like that, man, change your ways. Because again, it's this chick I know named Karma. She don't play fair. She don't play fair. And like I said, she might not come get you. She might go get your kids. You know what I'm saying? Like, just, it ain't worth it, dog. It ain't. If you're not, my thing is this: if you're not happy at home, leave. I'm not saying I'm condoning, go get a divorce, whatever. But if it's not working to the point that you need to go live a double life, leave. And if you're just doing it because, man, I don't want to pay child support, so I'm just gonna hang around or what, that's cool. You know what I'm saying? That's cool. But yeah, don't go ruin other people's, man, just because you ruined. You know what I'm saying? That's not fair. That's not right. You know what I'm saying? I don't know the age of these people, whatever, but at a certain age, don't we supposed to mature?
Supposed to.
You know what I'm saying?
I know old men in their 70s, 80s still playing games. So
what happened to, when I was a child, I played childish games. Became a man, you supposed to put him away, right?
Yep. They never became a man.
But that's my spiel. I want to get your advice. I wanted to see, y'all had any words I might can help my sister. My husband didn't even, okay, got that one. Let me see, okay. The story sounds like this pastor I know. Indy said, karma is definitely real. She may not come tomorrow, next week, next month, but she's coming when you least expect it. Exactly.
Oh, yeah, it's coming.
I don't mess with her, dog. I don't mess with her. I'm sorry.
You're going to have to let this go, because that person does not deserve you at all. And just heal over it. It's going to take time. Mm-hmm. It's going to be a day by day thing.
Yeah.
It's going to take time, but it is going to come.
Yeah, so, yeah, I don't wish that on nobody. Especially again, I'm switch sides, especially for dude. We not wired to handle stuff like that. Like she was able to reach out and was like, man, Dre, this is going on, blah, blah, blah. So she was able to. Dudes don't do that, man. We
I don't have nobody to talk to like that.
yeah, we kind of cool,
Mine be
man. We
gone.
can yeah. I mean, if you really got a true friend though, you know what I'm saying, fellas, we still got them, you know, dudes. We can, man, I can't believe she did, man, for real. You know, we can rap with whatever. But not a lot of us got those. You know what I'm saying? Like I you know what I'm saying. I got a couple of men's that's there. You know what I mean? They be like, man, you need to talk, call me. You know what I'm saying? But it's hard. It's hard. It's hard. But she gonna get through. She's strong. You know what I'm saying? I know her well. She's strong. She get through. It's gonna hurt. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna hurt for a minute. But wounds heal. You know what I'm saying? Wounds do heal.
Sending your friend a big hug.
I appreciate that, Indy.
Appreciate you.
That. But all right, y'all. Appreciate y'all for your advice. Hopefully she was on here and listening and you know taking it in. And
we love you.
Yeah, just want you to know, you know, we're here. If you need to reach back out, you know what up. But all right, y'all. We won't get on up out of here. I'm kind of tired. All right, holler at you next week.
Later.
That's crazy.